Hello guys and welcome to your grammar lesson today. Let's get straight into it by copying down the title, the date and the learning objective. Pause the video and copy these three things down now please. If you're back, that means you're ready to start the do now. Today I would like you to copy the two nouns in each of these sentences. So let's do number one together. Abdul enjoyed the lesson. I know that Abdul is a noun and lesson is a noun, so I'm going to write those two nouns down. You now need to pause the video and do the same process for number 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, that means you are done and we can make our purple pen corrections. Give it a tick if you got it right. If you got it wrong, that's okay. Just make sure you write the correct answer in your purple pen. So here are the nouns. Like I mentioned, we have Abdul and lesson, Amy and clubs, friends and crisps, brother and library, girl and school. Pause the video and make any corrections that you need to, please. Okay, so we've done a lot of work on nouns, and before we broke up for Christmas, we started looking at proper and common nouns. So let's recap those. So a proper noun is the name of a specific person, place, or a thing. And here are some examples of proper nouns: London, John, Anna, England, and Britain's Got Talent. We have specific people, specific places, and then a specific thing, which is a TV show. These proper nouns are different to common nouns. Common nouns are the names of a general person, place, or a thing. Here are some examples of common nouns: city, man, woman, country, and car. Men and women are general phrases to describe people, and cities, countries, and cars are general names to describe different things. We would have proper nouns for the brands of cars, proper nouns for different countries, and proper nouns for different cities. And these two are different, not just because they are names for different things, but also something about the way they are written. I wonder if you can spot what it is by copying and completing this sentence starter. The difference between proper and common nouns is, look at these examples. What is different about them? Pause the video and copy and complete this sentence starter now, please. Okay, if you're back, that means you should have figured out the difference. And you can now use your purple pen to tick or cross your answers you should have written. The difference between proper and common nouns is that proper nouns need a capital letter. Well done. If you got it right, give it a big purple tick. And if you got it wrong, just make sure you write this sentence correctly now, please. Pause the video and make a correction if you need to. Okay, now we know what a proper noun and a common noun is, and we know the difference. Let's test that understanding. So some of the words below are written incorrectly. Some of the nouns have errors. Your job is to rewrite the words correcting the errors. These are a mixture of common nouns and proper nouns. Remember, proper nouns need capital letters, but common nouns do not. You need to go through all 10 of these, figure out if it's a common noun or a proper noun, and then figure out if it needs a capital letter or not. When you've done that, you need to rewrite the words 1 to 10, correcting any errors. Pause the video and complete this task now, please. Okay, if you're back, that means you are ready to make your purple pen corrections. So we have these ones that are highlighted that were incorrect and needed to be fixed. The ones that aren't highlighted were fine. So David Beckham is a proper noun, so it needed a capital D. Mr. Cameron is a name, so it's a proper noun, so it needed a capital C. Barack Obama, again, is a proper noun, so it needed a capital O. Bicycle is a common noun, so it does not need a capital B. And number 8 and 9 are both proper nouns, and they need capital letters. Pause the video now, tick your answers if you got it right. If you got it wrong, please make sure that you correct it. Okay, so now we should have a perfectly corrected list of proper and common nouns with capital letters in the right place. Now, pause the video and copy this table. You're going to need about 7 or 8 lines for this table. Pause and copy this table down now, please. Okay, if you're back, this table is written down. Now, what I would like you to do is sort the below words into this table. You need to decide whether these words are common nouns or proper nouns. Remember, you need to think about whether they have a capital letter or not. That should help you decide whether it's a common noun or a proper noun. There are 4, 8, 12 words here. 6 of them are common nouns and 6 of them are proper nouns. Pause the video and sort the below words into the correct section of your table, please. Okay, if you're back, that means that you've sorted the words and we are ready to make some purple pen corrections. Give it a tick if you got it right. If you've put the word in the wrong side of the table, just cross it out and write it in the correct side in your purple pen, please. So, this is what it should look like. Our common nouns, they shouldn't be capital letters actually, I think it's auto-corrected, so they should be lowercase, so I'm going to correct that now. That's my fault. Actually, I blame the computer. Man, day, just going to correct it. Car, river, school, and animal. Sorry about that. That's what it should look like. So our common nouns are man, day, car, river, school, and animal, because they are names for general things. And then our proper nouns are names for specific things. Europe, Jupiter, the Bible, Mary, Mr. Wilson, and English. Pause the video, make any corrections now, and make sure, like me, your common nouns don't have capital letters. Okay, now you should have a perfectly corrected table. What I would like you to do is choose a common noun to write in a sentence, and then you're going to choose a proper noun to write in a sentence. So, what I would do is I'd grab a highlighter. I want to use the common noun river in a sentence, and I'm going to use the proper noun Mr. Wilson. And I'm going to use river to write a sentence, and then I'm going to start a different sentence, and I'm going to use Mr. Wilson. Pause the video, choose your own common noun and proper noun, and write them in 2 separate sentences, please. Okay, so you should have now written a sentence with a common noun and a sentence with a proper noun. We're going to look at those in a little bit. Okay, now we are going to combine our knowledge. We're going to look at nouns and we're going to look at verbs. Remember, nouns are names and verbs are actions or states of beings, the doing words. So I'm going to flash up a bunch of sentences. You're going to copy the noun in purple pen and copy the verb in black pen. I'm going to say that one more time. From the sentences, you're going to copy the noun in purple pen and you're going to copy the verb in black pen. Here are the sentences. I'm going to do the first one for you just to show you what I expect. So, I'm going to read it. The pupils walk around the park. So, firstly, I'm going to look at the nouns and I need my purple pen for that. So, let me get my purple pen. So, I know that nouns are names for things. So, the pupils walk around the park. Pupils is a noun. It's a common noun. And also park is a common noun. There's no more nouns. And now I need to do my verb in black pen. So let me get black pen. So I know the verb is a state of being or doing action, and the pupils are walking. So I know that my verb that I'm writing in black is walk. I've done the first one for you, so copy that one down and then go through and do the same process for number 2 all the way to number 10. Remember, nouns in purple pen and verbs in black pen. Pause the video and complete this task now, please. Okay, before we go through and correct these, what I would like you to do is go to your sentences that you wrote from the words in the table, and I want you to highlight the noun in your 2 sentences, and I would like you to underline the verb in those sentences. So the 2 sentences where you use a common noun and a proper noun, highlight the noun and then underline the verb. Pause the video and do that now, please. Okay, if you're back, that means that you are ready to make our purple pen corrections. So give it a tick if you got it right, and if you got it wrong, please make sure that you are writing the correct answers. So number 1, we had the nouns as pupil and park. The verb is walk. Number 2, we had the nouns as pupil, walk, park, and the verb as go. Notice here that walk can be a noun and it can be a verb. The pupils walk is an action, but if you go for a walk, that is a name for a thing. Number 3, the nouns are parents and food, and they are cooking. And number 4 is the nouns are cook, food, and the verb is makes. And again, notice how cook can be a verb and a noun. Number 5, the nouns are Tom Cruise and hero. The verb is plays. And number 6, we have the nouns Zac Efron and films, and the verb is acts. Notice as well that Zac Efron is a proper noun and films is a common noun. Number 7 is the nouns, are Rashad, play, and theatre, and the verb is saw. Just a pointer here that Rashad isn't playing, that's not his action. He's going to see a play at a theatre. Number 8, the nouns are quasi and cinema, and the verb is dislikes. Number 9, the nouns are Marwa and computer, and the verb is owns. And finally, for number 10, the nouns are friends and home, and the verb is walk. So pause the video and make any purple pen corrections that you need to now, please. Okay, if you're back, that means that you are ready to submit your work. Now I've got this slide on all of the PowerPoints now, just as a reminder of how to submit your work. Make sure that you do so, and I look forward to seeing your excellent hard work from today.